Good morning. It's good to see all of you this morning. So I don't think I need to introduce myself. You all know I'm Eunice. Maybe I can introduce Bismart so that we keep reminding you who Bismart is, and we will keep reminding you and until you get it. So I'm going to talk a little bit about Bismart, how we began, why we did it, and where we see ourselves going. Yeah, so who is Bismart? Bismart is an award-winning insurtech that innovates insurance that resonates with the African culture. An award-winning because we've won many awards, and we innovate insurance because we realize that the products that are in the market, they mostly don't speak to our way of life as Africans or as Kenyans. And all what we're trying to do is how do we localize insurance so that it is relevant to us as African. And one of the example I like giving is that the conventional insurance states that your family, your insurable interest extend up to you, your spouse, and your children. That is how insurance works. That you can only insure yourself, your spouse, and your kids. But the reality in Kenya is that I have insurable interest on my brother's wife and kids, because when they get sick, they call me, I contribute. I also have insurable interest on my friends who call me to changa for their hospital bills or for their burial. So basically what we call insurable interest is different from what Europe and America would call insurable interest. So that is what we do at Bismart, continuously innovating. So you keep seeing a lot of new things that we're trying. Of course, during innovation, it means that some work, some don't work. So we need your support, because all what you're doing is to try and give Kenyans something that works for them. Okay. It's been a journey. We started in 2017. We launched Bismart. When we launched Bismart, it was a comparison platform. We still have the comparison bit of it. So, but we started as a comparison platform. We started with motor insurance. That was July 2017. So basically we are exactly 4 years into the business. Somebody told me that when a business survives 4 years, it means that we're in business. They say most businesses don't survive beyond the 3 years. So, so they say that we are on we got something going. So I believe that we are now in business. 4 years, it's not been a joke. It's been real work. Then in 2018, we won the award for Women in Tech by Standard Chartered Bank. We also, the same year, we won an award by Westavella Young Founders. Westavella Foundation. This was a Young Founders Award in Berlin. Then 2019, we also won the Africa Reinsure Tech of the Year Award. We actually didn't win. We were top 4. So we were not the number 1, we were number 4. But in Africa, the whole of Africa, we were number 4. So we pride in that. In 2020, we won the Women in Africa WI54 award. And it's the same year that, 2020 was a difficult year. COVID happened, nobody knew how to handle it. And that is when we began our journey of innovation. Initially, we're just doing comparison platform, which we still do. But then in 2020 is when we launched our first product, which is AfyaSmart. I'm sure you're here because you've heard about AfyaSmart. This is a product whereby people who are not related, you don't have to be, blood related. They don't have to be your spouse or kids. You come together, changa for premium, and share benefits. So we kicked off in December 2020, but our first customer came in January this year for Bismart. Then in March 2021, again, we kicked off another pilot, which is called Bismart. I don't know whether you've seen it because we are about to launch, but we finished the pilot phase. We are going to launch, I think by September, we should be launching the new product. This is in partnership with Britam. So you'll be seeing that coming soon. So that has been our journey. Now, it looks like all the admissions are coming to my end. Okay, so I don't think I need to go through this, but I think it's important information to know because as you're doing the referral to other people about Bismart, you need to know, where are we coming from? We know that the penetration of insurance is 2.43% as we talk in Kenya. We have about 18 million people who are employed, both formal and informal. Now, out of the 18 million, only 7.25 million Kenyans have some form of insurance, including NHIF. So count all the people who have NHIF plus all those who have car insurance, from all those who have, home insurance or travel insurance, all those is a total of 7.25 million. This means that we have 11 million, about 11 million who are not insured. And most of this, the 11 million, are mostly in the informal sector. So where we want to play as Bismart is in this 11 million. This is our target. This is where we want to go. They're the people who are earning on a daily basis. They're not able to have a lump sum amount of money to pay for their insurance. And those are the solutions we want to find for these people. And these people are your relatives, they are your friends, or you're one of them. So that's our target. They have money, but they are not able to afford, not only afford, they are not able to get a relevant insurance to themselves. So out of the 7.5, only 3.4 have are insured by private companies. So private insurance is 3.4. When you combine, total is 7.5 million. That's just some data for you. So what is the problem? Why is the insurance penetration so low? From our understanding as Bismart is the lack of transparency, the complex terms that are used in the insurance. And for that reason, people don't trust insurance. I am sure most of you have even called to say, hey, you guys, you insurance guys are just out to take money from us. Yeah. So that is normally the conversation with many around. Then there's also the disconnect between insurance products and what the consumers need. So you will find, Renee, are you able to admit people? Because it's coming to my end. It's a bit distracting.
Sorry,
yeah.
The people joining at the waiting room, it shows everyone who's a co-host as well.
Okay, so then admit them quickly so that I don't see. Okay, there's the disconnect between the insurance products and what the consumers need or would resonate with. That is what we discovered. And then there's, of course, the lack of awareness. We need to spread the word. People need to know how useful insurance is for them to be able to benefit. So basically, we are saying that 11 million Kenyans, these are people who have some form of income, are exposed to poverty due to loss of either property, a hospital bill. The data we have shows that every year, 1.7 million Kenyans slide into poverty because of a medical bill. So the need is so huge. And insurance is so important because the purpose of insurance is to make sure you remain at the same position, financial position, as you are in the event of loss. So we need to spread the word, because lack of awareness is one of them, of the problems that face Kenya. And then there is the bulk premium payments. The paying annual, I know that is a big problem, and we're doing something about that. We've enabled Lipa Pole Pole. If you go to our website and you're choosing a product, you can pay Pole Pole, and you can choose to pay daily or weekly or monthly. So that is possible now at Bismart. This is, of course, in partnership with a microfinance institution that is lending the premiums. So you need to be creditworthy to be able to access that. And we have already embedded a tool that is able to evaluate your creditworthiness, just like the mobile lending applications do. Okay. So there's a big opportunity in the industry. And we're looking at 11 million Kenyans not insured. If this 11 million only pay 10,000 shillings a year, that comes to 110 billion Kenya shillings. Now, if you are our affiliate, then it means you will earn a percentage of this 110 billion. So this is the big opportunity that we are asking you to join us, to be able to not only help people get out of poverty, but also help ourselves, earn more. So this is extra income that is out there for you, 110 billion. Now, just a highlight on the kind of products we have. We so far, between last year, when COVID hit, is when we started designing these products. Up to now, we can say we have about 4 products. One of our, fast-moving product is called Bismart na Besti. Bismart na Besti it's very easy because it's 5,600 per year per person. So you come together 4 people. This could be a family of 4. It could be a husband, wife, and 2 kids. 4 of them, you pay 22,000 shillings per year, and you share a benefit of up to 350,000 inpatient and an outpatient of 50,000. And other details, we will train you once you enroll as an affiliate. We'll train you the details of each product after you have enrolled. Then we have Bismart Extended. Again, this one now is extended for people who want higher limits. So we have bronze, we have silver, and we have gold. Bronze is 750,000 inpatient. Silver is 1.25 million inpatient, and gold is 2 million inpatient. If you share 4 of you, for bronze, that is inpatient of 750 and an outpatient of 100K, you pay 40K shared among the 4. Note, 4 or 5 or 6 people mean it could be a family of 4, it could be 4 unrelated people. For example, I can see here we have, you can come together 4 of you and you take 1 cover at 40K for bronze. I think it's 65,000 for silver. That is 1.25 million inpatient and 150,000 outpatient. And then we also have the gold, which is 90K, where you share 2 million inpatient and 250,000 outpatient. Very generous, especially when it comes to outpatient. I'm sure you've been shopping around and you know that we're very generous in terms of outpatient benefits and even other benefits. Then we have the Bismart Seniors, which we had a training last week. This is specifically for people between 66 years and 100, oops, gosh, not 100. 66 years and 85 years. So basically is a sector, there's a very small section of people actually, because in Kenya we have just about 2% of Kenyans are above 65 years old. So we are talking about 1 million people, but they have been left out. And one thing we realize is that this burden, the burden of the parents is left to us who are living in Nairobi, who are earning an income. So that burden of parents is on us. And you can see how Kenyans we operate. In Europe, it's not my my mother and my father are not my responsibility when it comes to hospital bills. In fact, when they get old, or rather when they get sick, they can go to a hospice or different homes. But that's not how we work here in Kenya. My parents are my responsibility. And it means that if my parents get sick, then it affects my income, because then it means I have to either dig into my savings or even sell a property to be able to benefit, or rather to pay a bill for my parents. So that's how we came up with the Afya Smart Seniors, to ensure that you don't have to slide into poverty because of your parents' hospital bill. So again, the details can be availed. I mean, somebody can even share the write-ups on the chat here for those who did not make it for the webinar last week. And I think Derek will also be sharing with you on your emails the recording for last week, so that then you can go through it. So that is Afya Smart Seniors. And finally, we have the Elimu Smart. It's a baby coming up soon. It's very simple product, because one of the things we realized is that the education policies that are in the market are quite long-term, and they combine both insurance bit, that is a protection, and savings, or I call them savings because really it's not so much investment. Investment is where you get multiple folds return on your on whatever you put in. So we realized that the policies that are in the market are very long-term. And so we designed an annual cover. Just imagine an education policy that is annual. You just renew every year. And in case of death or disability, or you got a critical illness like cancer, Britam will pay the remaining number of years of school in that school, the school the child is in. So it is tied to the school where the child is. So especially kids who are in boarding school, it means that even if you got cancer, you don't need to worry about school fees. What you need to worry about is how can I get healed so that I am able, my children can see me longer. So once you have the medical cover and you have the education cover, then you can rest secure. You can do other investments with your money, knowing that you cannot slide into poverty because of either a bill, or that you can't pay school fees because you have a critical illness, or you have this death or disability. So with that, I think now you know so much about Bismart, and we'll keep talking about this story. And why we've invited you here is we know that you like us. Otherwise, you'll not be here. And because you like us, I don't know whether you've heard about this story of the Samaritan woman. When Jesus went to the well, and the woman was fetching water, and Jesus asked her, "Where is your husband?" And the woman said, "I don't have a husband." And then Jesus said, even the one, you're right, because you have 7, and even the one you have right now is not yours. So, and the woman just left everything and ran and said, come and see a man who has told me all things about me. Now, so the reason why we've invited you here is because we know that you like us, you love what we do, and we want you to share into what we do. And all we want you to do is just go tell people, come and see. Come and see a company that is innovating insurance for us, for Kenyans by Kenyans. Just go and tell them that. And how we've done this is that you get a unique link that people will not know that you're actually earning or other selling, because you're just telling them, hey, have you checked out Bismart website. Have you checked out what this company is doing? See, they have this product. Just go, click, put in your details, and they will sort you out.